Well, 2 raised beds completed by Ron1, 4 by 8, about 14 inches high. Be the start of a couple vegetable gardens here on the homestead. Use these kind of Lincoln log looking things. Worked out pretty good. Staggered the corners. Used some coated screws to screw them together, and it's solid as a rock. So next thing's going to be put some weed block fabric in the bottom, and then get a truckload of some good planting soil and get these babies filled up. They've already started some seeds inside. I think I'll show you that here in a little bit. Then the plan is put some little fence around this, keep the critters out. We've got critters around here. Plus we got turkey roaming around, and we got room to add a couple more if we need to. And probably going to put a little potting bench here behind the big fireplace. So here we go. Okay, Ron1 and Debbie are working on the weed block. There's the roll they cut from. They got some around so far, the 2 beds. 2 vegetable beds. They're going to put a separate piece on the interior of each one and run it up the walls. So that's why there's that bare spot there. Then their plan is to fence this in and go outside to the edge here so they can get all the way around the beds. We'll put a gate on this end here eventually. And then after they finish that weed block, he's got a load of fill dirt here. It's just going to spread around the perimeter and that walkway in the middle there. And then the nursery doesn't have the vegetable garden dirt yet that you can buy in bulk. So as soon as that comes in, then we'll fill the beds up about 12 inches deep with that. So here comes the mussel. And Debbie. And the turkey. Turkey's not too much. Spreading the fill dirt around the border.
So we're good, are we? Yeah, let me rake this out over here. You want me to start filling this up, or you want to just...
Okay, back to the garden, vegetable garden. Ron2 is getting ready to lay down some weed block to make a path over there to the gardens. And then some more weed block's going to go in the bottom here. I think he said he's going to run it up the sides too. So it'll look good. Yeah, Ron2 working out the path with the flagstones that we already had around here on the homestead. There's going to be a gate there to go through the fencing that's going up. Gate on the front, up there, and then it'll be open all the way around, fenced outside of the bed so you can weed all the way around. And it looks like the gate that's going in there is going to be this thing here, which 5-foot gate, and Deb the homesteader loves this thing, so we're gonna make that the gate. Use a couple of those same poles that the beds are made out of. Put them upright, 8 foot, one across the top, and mount the gate to that. It'll look pretty cool. Okay, Ron2 got the walkway all done. Looks pretty good. Up to the middle there where the gate's gonna go. Good job. Homestead Deb's gonna like it. Okay, today they're laying out for the fence to go around the beds. They're gonna leave enough room to get all the way around the sides and the back. It's gonna be straight across the front with a gate that goes between them there. Right? Okay, Ron2 digging some holes for the corner posts for the fence. Trying out a new Lowe's Cobalt post hole digger too. It's kind of nice. The handles don't go and bust your knuckles. They have a stop. So, what do you think so far? Good as a post holder, manual post hole digger can be, huh? If it just came with a person to operate it, it'd be much better. Got working on the second one. Got one done over here. Well, got the post set for the gate, the old gate that Homestead Deb had. It's just tied in there right now just to check for size, and it's good. So then we're going to put a cross piece over those 2 posts. Okay, on the garden bed, the fencing is all in. Keep the rabbits out. It's got small holes on the bottom of the fencing, and then keep our turkey out and hens we're going to have soon. And the gate's mounted, and a little cross piece over the gateway. The sign on there someday. Well, the rest of the weed block has gone in. And looks like finally gonna get dirt in these things today. Some nice garden soil. The gate got a latch recently. See up there? So moving along now, the weather is good. Okay, first load of garden soil. Booyah! Scooping it in, Ron2. Faster, faster. That's a ton there, right?
Yeah.
And supposedly it's going to take about 1.6 tons to fill both of these a foot deep. And the little truck's sitting down a little bit there. It's looking like it's going to pretty much take a ton per bed. I think that might be enough left in there to fill that up to that black you can see there, or just below that top log. This work. Whew. Well, there's bed number 1. Took the whole ton in there. Came out about right. This is dirt from the bottom of Willow Lake in Prescott. So it's got all that fish feces and dead fish rotting. Should be some good dirt. It's supposed to be really good. Okay, Ron2 got in the first series of plants. Down on this end, I think you can probably see a bunch of about 5 tomato plants, some jalapenos, and I'm not sure what those little tiny things are there. This bed's pretty well planted, and over here he's got a couple things in. I think there's a couple spinaches there. Cat ate one of the spinaches, and some cilantro, a little tiny one there. So we'll see how it does. No, turkey. Turkey can't come in. Turkey likes eating little green things, huh? Don't you? Okay, the garden is got all of its super dirt in. About 2/3 planted. These bigger ones here, lettuce, we just put in full plants. Ron2 just put those in. All the small ones, you can see a couple there, there's a couple down here you can't see. And then over here, a bunch of small ones, about 5 tomatoes. And this bed's full, but it's all pretty small. That was all brought out from seeds. And then we just transferred it to the garden here recently. So, not about half of it to plant yet over here, so more coming. Pretty soon we'll be doing some fresh eating. Okay, I think we're going to close out this video on the raised bed garden now. We check on it here. We ended up putting 2 grapevines on each pole there, grow them up and over this gateway. These little tins, 4 tins on the 4 corners with spices in them are going to go and get hung on the door now that there's no more freezing going on out here. So we'll hang those on that gate there. And here's how the garden's doing. Tomatoes, peppers, different kinds of peppers. I don't even remember other than lettuce down there. There's some spinach down there. I don't remember what all's there, but it sounds pretty. Can't wait to start harvesting some food out of this thing. So that's the Little Weird Shop Homestead raised bed garden. Homestead Deb is the Ron1 are the masters of the garden here. It's gonna look good when those grapevines grow up on that gate and over. So we are out on the garden. Thank y'all.